Zion, you were born 3 months to the day. You're a very special little boy. Your mommy and daddy wanted you so much. You're so special, son. And I wish your daddy was here with me and you. Your daddy loved you. He was like a ray of light. He came running in every day. Good morning, princess. Do me 6 rashers and 2 poached eggs and cut the crust, ma. He loved you so, so much. And I love you, Zion, too. Me little pal, yeah. Oh, yeah, me little pal. And yeah, daddy only ever wanted to have his little son, Zion. And I wish he was here with us now, son. Precious Zion. Precious little Zion, who your daddy loves so, so much.
A beautiful little boy born after his father died.
This is Zion, this is Glen's son, and I'm Lauren, and I'm Glen's fiancé. He was born on the 8th of August, 2020. The night of the Late Late Night Show, 2019, Glen had turned around and said, I had a dream last night, my dad told me that you're pregnant, and came in with a pregnancy test. So I went and I done the pregnancy test. I says, no, I'm going to have this smoke and then I'll go and do it. So I had a smoke, went in, done the pregnancy test, and I was pregnant. But I was only 2 weeks and 6 days pregnant.
This year's Christmas toy show on the Late Late will bring back precious memories for Lauren.
Yeah, it'll bring back like an awful lot of memories because we sat here that night, and that was the night I was sitting on that couch there, and he says, you're pregnant, go up and do a pregnancy test. I said, no, I'm not. And he was like, you are, and it was the night of the Late Late Night Show. So I'll never forget it. It was the 26th of November.
Christmas will be difficult for Lauren and Rose, but Zion will bring so much joy.
Yeah, it'd be great because he's here, so he'll be here for it, like, and then every year I'll know, like when he's older, I'll say, this is the day I found out. I was watching this when I found out I was pregnant on you, when he's getting older.
Glen Osborne died tragically during the coronavirus pandemic, but before he passed away, he learned he was going to be a daddy.
He was delighted. He was absolutely delighted. He was so happy. Up in the bathroom, upstairs, like in this house upstairs, he was like, no, yeah, he said, no, you're not pregnant, there's 2 lions. And I was like, Glen, that means I am pregnant, what are you on about? And then the 2 of us just screamed and hugged each other, and we were jumping around the bathroom. Then he ran down, Ma, you're going to be a nanny. And he was just delighted, just absolutely delighted.
Despite her grief and loss, Lauren concentrated on her little boy and her pregnancy to help her get through such a difficult time. Glen was her fiancé, and he was only 20 years old when he died.
That was so hard. Just every day I think about the day that happened, like every single day. And I just, like, it's so hard just to even think about, like, it's just, you think it's not real. Like, for my whole pregnancy, I just thought it wasn't real. And then it only really hit me today when I was actually in labour, giving birth to the baby, and I was screaming, crying in pain, obviously, but I was crying for Glen. And my mum was saying, like, yeah, he's there because we obviously brought the ashes with us. And she was like, he's on the windowsill, but I was like, he's not there, I can't see him, why can't I see him? Where is he? Tell him to hurry up, he's going to miss it. But that was obviously just, everything hit me then, and then, like, with the gas and the air and stuff, I just wasn't, all of that kind of just hit me then. That was when felt like it was real, like I knew it was real.
Glen was Rose Osborne's only child.
He was so happy. He was like a ray of sunshine. If he was actually posed with Zion up in the bed, he'd have got down to his jocks and posed with him. He was that kind of a young fella. Very happy, got lucky young fella he was. I was always smiling, happy. Go up in the morning at 6, princess, I'm having me share, make me sambos. Oh, beautiful smile. Woke up every morning with a beautiful smile. Up off onto the bike and gone. And then come home at 5:30 and he'd say, princess, 2 steaks and a few fresh chips. Yeah.
Glen was her pride and joy.
Glen was born on the 2nd of June 1999. I planned me son. Got permission out my mother, father and his own father to have him. Very sick all through my pregnancy. I spent 7 weeks up in the Rotunda Hospital. It was emergency section. He was born He was born 3 pound 11 ounces, and he was 6.5 weeks premature. And from the time I had him, he was just a joy to have. Like Zion, precious, special. When my Glen died, Zion was born. He was so precious that Glen left me something, and I love him so much with all my heart. He keeps me going. Don't you, little man? You keep me going. Zion, I have loads to tell you about your dad. Your dad was a character, and all the ladies loved him. He was a ladies' man. He had a beautiful smile that lit up a room. Yeah, and you're going to be like that too, aren't you? Yeah, you are. And I'll tell you loads of stories when you get bigger about your dad. Glen would have been doing backflips. He'd have been so happy. He'd have carried that child around his shoulders and showed him to the world. You know, he was so proud to become a father. They planned him. I had to go out for 2 hours a day while they conceived him. I'll tell you that story when you get bigger.
We all know now. This is going to be a very different Christmas for Rose.
He's got to break my heart. I got over Halloween. He loved Halloween. Christmas will be very, very hard on me. And the New Year. But once I get the trial out of the way now, you know what I mean? That's the biggest battle I have. Is that I want that out of the way, and then Christmas, and New Year, and then I concentrate and get myself a bit of help, counselling, and my heart is just broken. My heart is grieving. I'm so sad. I miss me boy. We were like mother and son. We were a team. He had to die in the bed, Alison. Too bad from corona. He'd be fucking stabbed in the heart. It's killing me. I'll never forgive him. He should be here with his fiancé, Lauryn. That's all he ever wanted to be, was a family. You're so special, you were planned. Like my Glen. It's the image of him. It's like Glen is reincarnated in him.
And he's getting sick as well.
Now, I'm after showing Karen a couple of photographs of Glen when he was younger. The image of him. Oh jeez, I love him. When I have him, it's like having Glen back with me. You know, it's just like my son is back with me. You know, for the few hours that he is here with me. I'm going to get him to see him myself a little bit more. I'm going to give you a little bit of a break during the week or the weekend, won't we? Because it's such a pleasure to have you. And you're so special. Your dad was an amazing man. He helped everybody, he did. He did. He was there for everybody. And he loved you so much. Yes, he did.
Glen had a wide circle of friends and was loved by everyone.
Glen was such a loving, kind person. He would do anything for anybody. And yeah, like, so sad that he's not here with us to do all this.
How do you feel when you see Zion?
Just think of his dad, like, he's just the image of him, like, you would think he's the same person as a baby. He just reminds me so much of him.
And do you miss Glen?
Yeah, and as well, like, his family, like his ma and Lauryn misses him so much, and it's terrible that you can't be here for the baby, and he would have just loved it.
Lauryn is overjoyed with the support she's received from Glen's family and friends.
It's great, like, it's literally like like, I'd say that they're my family, you know, that kind of way. And I love that we have that, because I just love how I can still come over and I still stay, and it's still, nothing has ever changed just because Glen's passed, and he's still here with us, because me and Rose's bond has never changed. We've always been the same, like, and I love that. I'd never want to change that, because I just want him to see that when he's older, that, like, his mammy and his nanny are still, like, as like she's my mother-in-law no matter what, and I'm still her daughter.
And I suppose having Zion and not having Glen, but having his family.
Yeah, so I think if I just had kind of my family and Zion, like, if Glen's family wasn't as supportive as they are, as just everything. They're just great with everything. Even just if it's just a message now and then, or just coming down, like as in today, coming down to see him and stuff like that. If I didn't have that, I don't think I'd be as strong as what I am now. Like, they just kind of bring me up. They say, right, Glen mightn't be here, but he still has all the Osbornes there. No, he not only just Cray is like my family, he has all of the Osbornes, and just kind of that, like, because one, he was planned, two is that he smiled. That's just the only thing I ever think of, is just his smile. Because he had it just, like, just he just smiled, and then he just smiled back at him. Even if you're in the worst humour, he'd still smile back at him, because his smile would just make you smile. And he was just so excited for him to be coming. And as well, that he was a boy, because he says, I'm not having a girl, because everyone else had girls, all his friends, his cousins, and then he was having his boy.
Well, he's a little precious treasure, isn't he?
Yeah.